Morning folks, Kevin here. Well, it's March 21st, 2025. It's a very cool, brisk morning this morning, just below freezing. A little bit of snowflakes earlier, but the sky is clear and blue right now, so we're going to get some sunshine, so that'll help me out psychologically. It will be windy today, so I don't know what I'll be doing as far as cameras go. I do have an appointment with one of the public adjusters coming in and going over the building, the construction and all of the building. So that's from the public adjuster's office. So that's good. We're making progress. And what else? And I did receive an email from the contents adjuster that was, I think it was a couple weeks ago. Boy, a week and a half ago. Really nice guy. But I went ahead and forwarded that over to the public adjuster so that they can have that information and proceed as appropriate. But when he came, I still didn't have nearly as much stuff out as I've got out now. So we're making progress. We got more stuff out yesterday. Trying to make my way over there so I can do the emergency repairs. Sort of giving up hope on them coming up with any cash for me to hire someone to repair it. But once I get these few trusses here down, I should be able to do an emergency repair, get those get that 2x6 wall back up. I mean, it won't be rebuilt, but at least I could get it up and get some vapor barrier up there to keep the weather from getting in there anymore. It's been just over a month now, so that's important. Pretty happy with the progress that I made yesterday. We'll see what I can do today. The table saw is destroyed, the router table, and of course everything. It's like all these boxes, all of my. One of the things I'm going to do eventually, so many of my toolboxes, power tools that I had out here. So I use probably on a day-to-day basis. I use mostly my cordless, my battery operated tools. I use most of those, but I have power corded tools throughout the whole place, even chainsaws that are corded and all. And one of the things I'll make a video about is the quality of the cases that the power tools come in. And I never really, I've always considered the quality of the cases, ease of access, compactability, so you can get the tools back in there, durability, if you drop them, is that a problem? But one thing I never thought about until this happened is them being watertight. So many of the cases, all my great Bosch tools, they all leak. Even though the cases were sealed tight, my good routers, my good Bosch reciprocating saw, these are corded tools. My power impact drill for drilling into concrete, all those cases all leak. And so I'll make a video or maybe write an article about the cases, but I never even thought about how watertight the cases are. I always wanted, are they durable cases? Is it easy to get the tool and the accessories back into the case? Those sorts of things. How good are the hinges? How good are the latches? And I've had my complaints about different companies, but I never really thought about, are they watertight, even if the case is sealed properly? And of course we had all that snow and all that rain. And so the bushings, even the brushless power tools, that's an issue. So anyways, so I'm going to see if I can get some more stuff done here. I'll have the other public adjuster come today. And well, we'll just get started and see what we can get done. It's freezing cold out here. I'm looking forward to more spring-like days. So here we go. Well, it's been one of those long days today, folks. I did make some significant progress. I was able to get the, well, yesterday I was able to get the table saw and the router out from over in this area here. And I got the cabinet with the compound miter out. That's broken as well, and it's been soaked with water, unfortunately. And I picked up all the parts that were in there, and got the 55-gallon drum out, which is really good. I'll have to transport this someplace. Tomorrow I'll do that with the green machine. And got a lot picked up over in here. And today the building, the public adjuster that assesses the building went through this with a pretty fine-tooth comb and went through the other building, all the damage there as well. And I don't know how much that'll show up on this GoPro camera, but pretty happy that he was able to give it a pretty extensive review. And so today I went and picked up some come-alongs to help hold this wall back so I can remove these last few trusses without that wall come falling down. And I'll show you that in a minute. But one of the problems is here is that laminated beam is on some of the wall components there, and it's tied in over here as well, so it's all just torn apart, unfortunately. And so that creates challenges. And I don't know if you'll be able to see this very well. We'll go around in here. But, so we looked at upstairs before, and you could see that the floor had bowed next to the south wall where the building, where the south wall of this building had actually fallen outwards, and I'll show you. And what it did, so when this plywood floor was put down, it was not just nailed to the floor joists here, but it was glued as well. And you can see these floor joists are lifted right up off the sill plate here. It bows up here, and so these three are completely off of this header here. So it's just picked up the whole floor. We'll go up there in a second and look at that. But that's one more challenging thing. And so this whole wall may have to come out of here. And this is that multi-layer wall. So the wall is a 2x6 framed structure with the center of it completely filled with polyisocyanurate insulation. I'll show you that now. And then on each side of the stud, so the 2x6 is right behind this section right here, and that whole section in between each of the studs is filled with insulation. But boards, wood, those 2x6s conduct heat through the board, so I put 1.5 inches of polyisocyanurate on the outside of this and 1.5 inches on the inside of this as well. So there's 1.5, so that's 3 inches plus 4.5, 6.5 inches of insulation there. And then I put 2x3s staggered. First one's going horizontally, second one's going vertically. This way we can easily run wires. And so this is a 1-foot section panel that I keep, so I can remove this panel. The rest of it's boarded up if I ever have to run additional wires for future-proofing it. So this whole wall should come down, right down. The floor should come off here. The truss up above, I'll show you the truss up there that's snapped as well. So I went today to Home Depot and got a couple of strap 25-foot long come-alongs, and I've got to change one of them. I just put them up here to hold things and started pulling the wall back into the building where it's supposed to be. So you can see there's come-alongs on each side. I'm going to change this one over here and get to this wall because I don't like it being hooked to the truss. I didn't realize how much force that laminated beam and everything is putting on it. So you can see this wall is just pulled right apart down here completely, and this truss is ripped right off here. Not sure how well you could see it, but on both sides. But this is my door. I'm not going to open it right now to get out to putting supplies back and forth. But I'm going to have to redo this tomorrow. A lot of tension on here right now, and I don't want to damage that truss that I've got it hooked to. So just a tremendous amount of weight and force pushing down on this. And there is the laminated beam right there. So all of this is being locked in together. And then we have the rafters on top of this wall section as well, which makes it even more difficult to pull in. So, and this is, well, it's like a bass guitar string. So, and of course this whole room is just jam-packed with stuff because this is where all our book sales are, up here as well, which has shut down our bookstore. So I'll reposition this tomorrow, get that set. I just need to stabilize that wall so I can ultimately get the trusses down. And this is all part of an emergency service that the insurance company never paid for. But I want to get this sealed up. It's been over a month now. So once I get the trusses down and I get that section off over there, the roof off of Optimus, I should be able to come up here, push this wall back up into alignment and get a vapor barrier over it, like a tarp or 2-layer 6mm polyethylene across it. I was just hoping those couple of come-alongs would do the job, but when it's locked up over there, it just isn't going to cut the mustard. So things went well with the public adjuster today. And, well, things are going. Just frustrated, just trying to make more progress each day, but just picking up, cleaning up. I didn't use the excavator today, Elon today. Just a lot of leg work and picking up and sorting and all. I mean, it's coming along, but it's coming slow. And I just see the state police going by. That's unusual. So anyways, folks, that's it for today's video. Hopefully tomorrow's video will be a little bit more interesting. I may have a helper tomorrow. So anyways, stay safe and take care. Bye-bye now.